The smile on Nancy Pelosi's face says it all. I'm not sure how old you are, but I'm old enough to remember when Democrats pretended to be sad over impeaching Trump. The Senate trial gets into full swing tomorrow, and here's what to expect: grandstanding and over-the-top accusations. Like the Democrats do with everything, they'll make huge claims like Trump is the most corrupt president in history and our republic is in jeopardy, without providing a shred of evidence to prove any of their allegations. But that's just par for the course. These are the same people who have claimed that Trump is mentally ill or a totalitarian dictator. But it's them who are in the party that has actually supported the kinds of things they accuse Trump of: internment camps, racism, Jim Crow. All the while, they're fine with Joe Biden being the next president, and he's admitted to doing what they say Trump was impeached for. Last week, all the senators had to swear that they would be impartial jurors, and then Democrats went out to a press conference where they said they knew Trump was guilty. Most of their minds are made up. 95% of the senators already know which way they're going to decide in this case. And it doesn't matter what the other 5 senators do. Trump will be acquitted, and Democrats know it. That's why Pelosi went on the Bill Maher show and said that she wants Trump to know that he will be impeached forever. It's personal for Democrats. That's what happens when you're an outsider and you get sent to Washington to change things. They'll impeach you. They wouldn't have done this to a Jeb Bush or a John McCain. So many candidates talk about changing Washington, but they never actually try. And now we know why. Because the establishment will actually try to run you out of town if you do. When Bill Clinton was impeached, it was because he actually committed felonies that no one even disputes. He committed perjury and obstruction of justice. Donald Trump hasn't even been accused of any crimes. And isn't it rich that the congressman who impeached Trump fought hard against impeaching Clinton, a president who actually committed felonies that no one disputes? Washington is broken. Now, how many times have you heard a candidate say that, and then they get elected and join the establishment? Impeaching Trump sends a clear message to anyone who actually wants to reform how our government works. If you're a part of the establishment, you're allowed to do whatever you want. Quid pro quo isn't a problem for Biden, and committing felonies wasn't a problem for Clinton, at least not with the people who are trying to destroy Trump. It's been reported that Mitch McConnell has put a kill switch into the Senate's impeachment trial rules. This would allow Trump's legal team to seek an immediate verdict or dismissal. And that's smart. What we saw with the impeachment inquiry in the House, and then Pelosi withholding the articles, shows us that Democrats are willing to do anything to get Trump out of office. I mean, they just impeached a president that has not committed any crimes. And 20 years ago, they fought against impeaching a president that did commit crimes. But just wait. Democrats are desperate. What they thought was an unlosable election in 2016 has made them realize that they probably aren't going to win in 2020 either. And I'm sure they got more tricks up their sleeves. Like we saw with the confirmation of Justice Kavanaugh, Democrats are going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at Trump leading up to the election. And that includes Speaker Pelosi starting a new impeachment inquiry after his acquittal. They unfairly attack Trump every chance they get. Do you remember when that hurricane hit Puerto Rico a couple years ago and Democrats accused Trump of not wanting to help them? Because their skin's brown or something? Well, people on the island just found a warehouse full of supplies that were never given out. Now, who would have had anything to gain from these supplies being hidden from the people who needed them? I'll give you a hint. It's not Donald Trump or the Republicans. This is what we're up against. Elected officials that are willing to let people suffer just to make Trump look bad. So expect the worst stuff you can possibly imagine throughout this trial and the months leading up to the election. Democrats are desperate, and desperate times call for desperate measures. And impeaching a president that has not committed a crime reeks of desperation. The truth is, there's no deed too dirty for these desperate Democrats to do. Deposing a duly elected president is simply all that matters. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to become a supporting member of Blue Collar Logic, click on the link in the description and give what you can.